Used to play baseball. I started playing baseball when I was 3, and I ended up making the switch from baseball to softball seriously going into my freshman year of high school. And during that summer, I tried out for a new club to Arizona. It was Explosion Softball. So it's like normally out of California.
Okay.
And it was mainly because there was an Explosion team that was a 12U team. So I was 14 at this point. And I would go and practice with that coach. It was Todd Mabry. And he was just like, I think you have a fantastic talent for the sport. I think you would do well. So I think you should go for it. So I ended up playing with Explosion for my 14U and started to think about colleges. Like I was very adamant that like I was going to go play college ball. I wanted to go to Stanford. I wanted to go there for academics over anything, but I was like, oh, if I can play softball there, like that would be crazy. I want to do that. And then I got into my sophomore year and it was more of emailing, making clips, sending them to coaches. And when it came to the end of my sophomore year and like that summer, I kind of went through just like, the coach that I had was not the best person. I feel like he was very discouraging for all of us. And it was kind of just at that point, I just no longer wanted to play softball anymore. And I just really couldn't. I was like, I'm done with this. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm just going to go to college for academics. Maybe I'll stay in state. Maybe I'll go to Stanford. Like, that was still the plan. And I ended up quitting softball from July, like, going into my junior year until, like, around, like, November-ish of my junior year. And obviously, like, that's peak recruiting time. So once I got into November, I was like, okay, I enjoy playing. Like, I still would practice, like, literally every day. Like, I would be at the batting cages. I'd be throwing with my friends. And I'd also, at this point, decided that I wanted to do the fall baseball at my school. So I was playing baseball throughout that fall with all the guys, and they were basically like, hey, like, you should play softball again. So I picked up with another team, and it was just very enjoyable. And then I went to one tournament, and I ended up seeing 2 of my friends from my 14U team, which I absolutely loved that team. And they were like, hey, you should
Yeah, it was
play
Coach
with
Mabry's
us.
team.
Yeah, it was technically the older team, but we practiced together.
Okay.
So it was Vicky Bejarano. I think that was the Explosion team. And it was just that organization. I absolutely love them. But my 2 friends, Cami and Bella, were like, hey, you should play for our team. And they were playing at that point with Oro Valley Suncats. And I was like, I don't know. I'm enjoying just kind of like picking up and doing whatever. And they're like, it'll be fun. And I was like, okay, I'll do it.
Okay.
And then I ended up staying with that team for the next 2 years, which honestly, like, if it weren't for them being like, hey, play on our team.
Your friends.
Yeah. If it weren't for my friends saying that, I probably wouldn't be playing in college because